Hi there everyone, Mark from Retribution Gaming here, and I'm welcoming you back to Shadow of Memories. In the last episode, we were murdered by somebody jumping out from behind a tree in the town square, so we went back in time to stop that tree from being planted. However, in doing so, we accidentally dragged Dana, the waitress from the cafe bar, back in time with us, and now we've lost her. We should probably do something about that, I think. Okay, so we're starting chapter 3, it's at 5 o'clock, slowly progressing through the day. Kind of a bit concerned about Dana. Oh, or, that could happen.
Excuse me, what do you think you're doing? Do something useful, like gathering information. I'd deeply appreciate it if you wouldn't disappoint me.
Hello, Ike?
Oh, Mr. Eckert.
Weren't you supposed to come around to my museum today? If you're not, I was thinking about closing up here.
I'm sorry about that. I'm going to head out there right now. That's right. I was supposed to stop by the museum. I better get going.
Okay, so we have a destination set. We have to get down to the museum, which is in the... Whoops, come on, Ike. Southeast corner of the map. Speaking of the map, where am I? Hub Street. Before I do that, I do want to go up to the Market Square. We'll just loop around. I have full energy for my digipad, not that I'm intending to use it at any point right now. But let's head on up over here. As we can see, we've replaced the tree with a little statue. And I do believe now... Yeah, this... Well, behind the pillar. Come on. Whoops. I think what that said was I just picked up an old map. Yeah, I can't interact with it anymore. So we'll have a sort of a map. What's the word I'm looking for? Well, we'll have a map that will be able to help us out more when we're sort of, back in time. It will come to me in a minute. Anyway, where are we? Accurate. How did I forget that word? Accurate. A more accurate map for when we're back in time. You look suspicious. Who are you?
Just ignore me, all right?
Whatever you say, fella. Right, well, we don't need that energy. I'm not going to waste it by picking it up. I think this takes us down to where the museum is. The museum is where the Squire's Manor was, way back when. I think that's actually the town gates, so we don't want to go that way. We can't leave town anyway, even if we wanted to. Yeah, it's up this way. Okay, so we're inside. Can we go through this door? We can. What is in this room? Oops, inverted controls. We have... oh, we have this. Carl Franson. Huh. We need to find Mr. Eike. I can't, he's up on the first floor. I can't quite remember how we get up there though. Oh, well, this will probably help. Go up some stairs. Yeah, he's up here somewhere. Oh, here we go. This might be it.
Come in.
I'm sorry I'm so late.
Well, that's okay. Here, take a seat somewhere. So, what can I do for you today? Did you come to see my paintings again?
No. Well, I mean, that's what I was going to do, of course, but... Hey, Mr. Eckert, do you know anything about alchemy?
Why the sudden interest? Research of some kind?
Well, not exactly.
Well, let me see. I'm not really well up on it, but there was someone notable in this city, a man named Dr. Wagner. He was supposed to have been a magician or a scientist or something. I don't know anything much more than that, though.
I see. Do you have any documents and things from that time?
I think... wait a second. Was this the one? Phew, here, I'll lend this to you.
The Magician of Our City.
It's a fairly old book, maybe the oldest one here. I think it includes things like stories about real alchemists that worked in this city, recipes for the elixir of youth, even copies of documents from the era. Of course, you need to take it with a pinch of salt, maybe a fistful. If there really was an elixir, I'd want it myself. I'll let you know when I need that book back. By the way, do you like cats? Mine had a litter the other day, as you can see.
Thanks, but no thanks.
Okay, but if you have a friend or anyone who wants a kitten, let me know. Are you going straight home today?
No, I was going to walk around the city some more before going home.
Was?
It's nothing, just some personal stuff.
Well, anyway, I have some more work to do, so I'll keep the place open until I'm done. Feel free to look around. It's better for the paintings to be looked at by someone who really appreciates them.
Thank you, I will.
So we got the old book, and that was Mr. Eckert. Was it just me? Or did he look a little bit like Elon Musk? Huh. Does that mean that we shouldn't trust him? Anyway. Also, who brings their cats to work? Right. Okay. So, let's, we've got a book. I don't think we need to be in the museum anymore.
How are things?
Who's there? I've heard that voice before.
Of course you have. Do you remember me was the one who saved you. You should be a little more appreciative.
What's going on around here? Who are you?
That's not very nice. Can't you be a little more polite? I am homunculus. Not that there's much in a name. I've been waiting a long time to see you again. I've looked for you everywhere. By the way, are you using the digipad?
Have you come here to kill me?
I think you misunderstand. I'm only trying to help you. Certainly not murder you. It's just that I don't know how to give you any direct help. And that's the truth.
I think I'm going out of my mind.
I can't seem to convince you, can I? This is really very difficult.
Can you give me any proof, aside from the fact you just materialised out of thin air?
In some small measure.
What the?
Oh no, Ike, what have you done? Certainly wasn't my choice. Obviously not, as a player. Oh dear, so we've asked this person to show us some extent of their abilities. And we've now been sent back to 1979.
Am I seeing things? Did that man?
Somebody just saw us appear out of thin air.
Hooray! Oh gosh, didn't realize anyone was out here. Sorry about yelling and everything.
It's okay. Don't worry about it.
You see, my wife finally had our baby, so you can imagine and it's a girl too. The hospital just called me.
Wow, congratulations. Do you work at this museum?
No, I'm sorry. My name is Eckert. I've just taken over from my father as the director of this museum.
What? You're Mr. Eckert?
Yes, is there anything I can do for you?
No, nothing.
Wait, what am I doing? I have to think about what we're going to call her. Hey, great to meet you. Bye.
Okay, so we've just met a young Mr. Eckert. That was 22 years ago.
The digipad. It doesn't work.
Well, how about that? Just a small example of what I can do. How will you get home now? You better solve that on your own. You should be able to handle a little thing like that, huh?
What am I supposed to do? There used to be something in here. If I get some...
So Homunculus is a shifty character. Two things to note. One, Homunculus is the name of a simulated life form, kind of like an artificial life form. It's just something to think about. Two, one thing that you may or may not be aware of, I certainly didn't know it when I first played this game. Now, there was an energy unit there when we came here just now in the future. One thing I didn't know when I first played this, and I only found it out whilst researching this LP. Oh, there's an energy unit. Homunculus is voiced by Charles Martinet, who you may or may not have heard of. He's not anymore, up until recently. He was the voice of Mario in the Super Mario games. Yeah, he voices Homunculus. So that's a cool little factoid there. I had no idea. But anyway, we found an energy unit. Let's see if we can use it to get back to the future. So yeah, we met a 22 years younger Mr. Eckert. Wife just had a baby, which is great news. Oh, and we're back where we came from.
Well, what do you think? Are you a little more convinced? Dear, dear.
Come in. Is that you, Ike?
That vase looks familiar.
Can I ask you something?
Yes.
Mr. Eckert, do you have a daughter? Oh!
It's all right. I'll take care of it later.
I'm sorry.
I didn't think I ever mentioned my daughter to you.
Well, no.
I do have a daughter, or rather I did. She was taken by some madman right after she was born. My wife was killed in the same attack. Does that answer your question?
I'm sorry. I had no idea.
It's okay. Don't worry about it.
I'm so sorry.
God damn it.
Okay, so that's a bit of a concerning story.
Any luck?
Oh, Homunculus is still here waiting for us.
Okay, I'll believe you for now. And I'm grateful that you gave me another chance at life.
Now we're talking. Well, I'm really counting on you. If you die, I'll be in trouble too, you know.
I don't really get it, but are you sure about this? I mean, I can't do anything except for myself.
But that's all right. It's the way things should be. As you can see, my body is very fragile and won't let me do much. I picked up a baby the other day, and it was really quite terrible, absolutely exhausted me. I won't ever do that again. So because of all that, I can only provide you with some backup aid. Oh, I almost forgot. You will see that red stone again sometime. When you do, could you acquire it somehow? I would like you to give it to someone called Dr. Wagner. That's all for now. I'll be seeing you.
Huh. This is now sort of coming together a bit.
What on earth is going on around here?
Oh, okay, there we go. That was the chapter. Not an awful lot of gameplay in this one, but we found out some information. So, I mean, we've met Dr. Wagner. Well, we know of Dr. Wagner. We met his family when we kind of went back to the 1500s. Mr. Eckert was briefly talking about him just now and gave us a book that might have some information about him, or what he did or things of that nature. We should have really had a look at it. I'll do that in the next chapter. We've finally got a face to put to our mysterious voice. It is that of Homunculus, who seems quite mischievous. Sent us back in time 22 years just to prove that he could, and left us with no energy to get back. So, we kind of had to do that ourselves. But he is also, I don't know, it has a connection or knows of Dr. Wagner. He wants us to get that red stone back, which last we saw Dana had it. She unfortunately got lost in the 16th century when we went back there. So that's, well, presumably where the red stone is now. So I dare say maybe in the next chapter we're going to have to go back there, try and find Dana, and try and recover that stone from her, which Homunculus wants us to give to Dr. Wagner for some reason. So, okay, well, things are kind of showing their connections a little, I guess. But I guess that'll be it for this chapter then, and this episode. So, all that's left for me to say is thank you for watching, and I hope you join me for the next one, where I hope we can kind of make a bit more sense out of this. So until then, take care, and I'll catch you later. Bye-bye. If you like that video, please do hit the like button and consider subscribing to the channel. It would help me out a hell of a lot. And click the notifications bell to find out when I post new content. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you for the next one.